Let's be real, guys. The vibe in crypto now is not looking good. Everything is so bearish, so negative. Even crypto Twitter is almost empty. It seems like everyone just left the industry. So if you feel like you've been punched in the gut recently, you are not alone, for sure. Back in October 2025, everyone felt great about themselves, especially those who held Bitcoin. Bitcoin hit a new all-time high, 126k, and everyone was cheering. But it's not the same case for altcoins, which kind of topped right after Donald Trump won the election. Some would say in the first quarter of 2024. Fast forward today, in February 2026, everything looks atrocious. Not just altcoins, even Bitcoin. Bitcoin is totally slumped. Even just 2 days ago, it hit like 62k, and and last month it did touch like, was it last month or maybe it was quite recent, it touched like 59k for a while. So everything is seeing a huge drawdown, and altcoins, some of them are completely liberated this year. Everything is terrible. It seems like crypto winter all over again, but this time it's even worse. So why are there so many negativity this time? For starters, the smart money or suits are acting like scared money now. We've seen major hedge fund dump Bitcoin ETFs this year and even last year. Not because they hate Bitcoin, but because it's just going with the flow of the market today. It's because of the macroeconomics of the world. Between US tariff jitters last year and the Fed staying hawkish, people are running back to safe haven assets like gold or even bonds. There you go. And then again, we also have the false cycle believers. Traditionally, cryptocurrencies would peak about 18 months after the halving. And the halving was in April 2024, and October 2025 was exactly 18 months later. So at the same time, we've seen a lot of old wallets that have been holding Bitcoin for over 10 years, have been selling from last year up to even this year. So, maybe they're just taking profits after holding assets for so long. It's just a mix of uncontrollable situation that trigger a liquidation cascade across the crypto industry. However, not everything is completely negative. There's also a silver lining with this. Well, firstly, a lot of investment advisors and major institutions, especially the TradFi industry such as Morgan Stanley, have increased their holdings in the last 5 quarters. You can see that more and more institutions are staying in the industry, and they are absorbing the sell pressure from the OG crypto holders. So while the OG whales are selling, institutions are actually buying. And then we also have positive prospects for 2026 that hasn't been announced yet. Firstly, the Clarity Act. There is right now a 60 to 80% chance that this act will probably be approved by US crypto legislation. And this is huge because without the Clarity Act, a lot of funds are staying away from crypto. In fact, they're selling because of this uncertainty. If this is approved, more of these sellers will get back into Bitcoin, and then we also see new funds moving more liquidity into Bitcoin. That's going to be huge for Bitcoin. Even this Clarity Act itself might even push Bitcoin above 100k again. Next, the other positive thing that we can see for 2026 is possibly ETF rotation. So although we've seen quite a lot of outflows from BTC and Ethereum this year, we have seen more inflows into Solana. So this could trigger a next possible rotation into altcoins where people diversify into projects that are winning. And it could be positive, could bring a comeback for some of these altcoins that have real utility. Finally, what should we do right now? Bitcoin is still in the 60 to 70k range in the past few weeks, and all we have to do is to do nothing. If you have additional money to DCA, maybe it could be a good plan to do it, right? Because history never lies. It's all about being patient, and remember that the best time to build a position is usually when the headlines are telling you not to do so.